Long ago, in ancient China, there lived a philosopher named Zhuangzi. He was not a philosopher in the way we imagine today, not a man of rigid systems, long proofs, or moral commandments. Zhuangzi laughed. He told stories. He questioned everything that felt too certain. One afternoon, after wandering, thinking, and doing nothing in particular, which to Zhuangzi was doing something very important, he fell asleep and he dreamed. In the dream, Zhuangzi was no longer Zhuangzi. He was a butterfly, not a philosopher, not a man, not even a thinker, just a butterfly. Its wings were light, its movements effortless. It flitted from flower to flower, following no plan, no purpose, and no philosophy. The butterfly did not know what Zhuangzi was, or what self was, or what truth was. It simply was. And it was happy. Not because it thought it was happy, but because happiness required no thought at all. The butterfly did not wonder, am I a butterfly dreaming of being Zhuangzi? That question never arose. Then came the awakening. Suddenly, Zhuangzi woke up. He was once again lying on the ground, feeling the weight of his body, remembering his name, and surrounded by the familiar world. And that's when the real story begins. Zhuangzi sat up and became deeply quiet. A strange doubt entered his mind. Not panic, not fear, but something gentler and more unsettling. He asked, was I, Zhuangzi, dreaming that I was a butterfly? Or am I now a butterfly dreaming that I am Zhuangzi? This question matters because at first glance it sounds playful, but it is devastating if you let it sink in. Zhuangzi was not asking which state was real and which was an illusion. He was asking something far more radical. What does real even mean? In the dream, the butterfly felt real, its world felt complete, and Zhuangzi did not exist. In waking life, Zhuangzi feels real and the butterfly feels imaginary. But from inside each experience, there was no reason to doubt it. So Zhuangzi realized certainty belongs only inside an experience. The moment you step outside it, certainty dissolves. There is a very deep Taoist insight in this story. Zhuangzi was not trying to confuse people. He was pointing at something subtle. We divide the world into dream and waking state, into self and other, into truth and illusion. But these divisions exist in our minds, not necessarily in reality itself. From the Taoist perspective, the universe flows, forms arise and dissolve, identities shift like clouds. Butterfly, man, dream, waking, all of them are temporary states in the great movement of the Tao. What is the conclusion of this story? Zhuangzi never answered his own question. He did not claim that the butterfly was unreal or the waking world is an illusion. That would have missed the point. Instead, he left the question open like a door without a lock. Because the moment you insist this is reality, you have already stepped away from the Tao. This story survives because every thinking person eventually faces it. When you dream, emotions feel real, fear feels real, joy feels real, and when you wake up, you dismiss it all as illusion. But Zhuangzi gently asks, by what authority? And if one day memory fades, identity dissolves, and the body disappears, who will say which state was the dream? The quiet, unsettling beauty of this story is that Zhuangzi does not offer any comfort. He doesn't offer any despair either. He offers lightness. If you are a butterfly now, then flutter freely. If you are Zhuangzi now, then think but don't cling. The Tao does not demand certainty. It asks that only you flow. Zhuangzi's butterfly is not about doubt, it is about humility. The humility to admit that what feels absolutely real to us may simply be the universe dreaming in one of its countless forms. And somewhere, perhaps, a butterfly is waking up, wondering whether it just dreamed of being you. Thank you so much for listening, and do subscribe to The Nerd.